Laura Ingraham is in the streets, and she's going around asking people, ICE protests. Why do you have a job? Why don't you go do a job? Have a job. And look what one person says when she asked them the question, do you have a job? Watch this.
Shame! Shame!
Do you have a job? Do you have a job?
Shame! Shame! I'm getting paid right now! Shame! Shame!
Yeah.
That's all she wanted.
I'm getting paid right now. I'm getting paid right now.
She doesn't even realize what just happened. A
Laura
simple
Ingraham is
question,
priceless.
do you have a job? I'm getting paid right now. Who's
Ding, ding,
paying
ding.
her?
Yeah.
Who do you think is paying her? Is it
Gee.
one of those Soros things? Who's paying her? Who's giving her the money to go out there and do
but
this?
actually, Pat, Rob has something. Rob, don't you have that thing that I showed you that this was circulating around? Adam, you saw this?
What's
Like
that?
these little documents that were out that were spreading, Rob. I think you showed it. Not that one. That little document underneath where Nick Shirley posted. Can you zoom in on that, Rob? Point of contact. Do not name this individual any comms or in the person. This does not leave this document. The disbursement of funds will occur in 3 stages. Initial disbursement or funds prior to action. If you not already received disbursement, please reach out to the designated point of contact. Typically, this will constitute 5 to 10% of the negotiated amount. ETA 1 or 2 weeks prior to action. This is for the protesters. Immediately follow debrief. AOEC representatives will direct you on where you can expect to see the next stage of funding disbursement. Typically, this will constitute 20 to 30% of the negotiated amount. ETA 28 to 48 hours following action. And then final disbursement of funds will come at some point in the future. A timeline will be determined by AOEC representatives. Your contract and further possible amendments from the AOC agitators. I don't even know how this. What that is.
Agitating orgs.
Oh, agitators.
And what did his agitators
This is a constitute
doing?
a remainder of the negotiated amount. And look at that. They're paying them this type of money, final disbursement. So it's not organic. These people are going to
what
get
this
paid to
means?
show up.
Some of these protesters are getting ripped off because they think they're going to get some amount. We'll give you 5%
They're
here,
getting
20% here.
small.
And we'll provide the following will be sometime after action. You know what that means? Get on camera, make a fool, get some things out there. And they're probably not going to get fully paid.
Well-
What are you going to do? Get a lawyer and go to court and say, hey, this
I was
guy ripped me?
protesting.
Hey, Mr. Bet David, you get him a neck from one of these guys. I was supposed to have been paid as an agitator. They didn't give me the last 40%. Should I get a lawyer?
That's funny.
Well, can I make a comment or two on this? So ICE and the FBI and the CIA, this message is for you. There's a guy named Neville Roy Singham. You ever heard this name?
Yes.
The guy.
Yes.
Please look into this man.
Oh, they
This
are.
billionaire turned Marxist
are.
Okay,
who apparently
good.
lives in China is funding
are.
all these operations. And I think they're based out of New York, I want to say. Him and his wife, let me give her a shout out. Jody Evans, respect to you. She started something called the People's Forum. So when you see all these protests pop up like this,
It's
these are those people. Allow me to make one other point. You said, why don't these things happen under Obama? Well, he did it without advertising this. You might want to say that Trump made a mistake by advertising this, or you might give him credit because that's what people voted for. Also, what didn't it really fully exist when Barack Obama was the president? Social media was not where it was today, certainly X. Independent journalists, Nick Shirley's, James O'Keefe, they weren't as prominent as they were today, completely necessary. And then this is pre-COVID, in a world where you could just be blue pill and not question the government or anything. And then since COVID, people are like, yeah, I don't know what's going on around here, bro. But I want to give one story about a person that you'll know, and I'm so proud of him, the way he operates. So you remember when we were in Boca, you met my friend T, the black guy? We had dinner at the Yard House. And
28 points in a game.
exactly.
Yes, I remember him.
Amazing. So he says, bro, what the F is going on in this world? I have all my friends from other countries, because he's from Trinidad, basically saying, what the hell's going on in America? They're saying that America's done. It's very sad to hear this. What can you share with me? And I said, hey, brother, how many people and what countries are we talking about? He goes, well, obviously for me, it's a lot of Caribbean guys, Trini, Jamaicans. I even got it from my Canadian sister. I said, how many of them would leave their country right now and move to the U.S. if they can get U.S. citizenship? He goes, great point. every single one of them that I've debated with and argued with and spoken with would leave their country right now and drop everything and move to America in a heartbeat. So be very careful the assumptions and the logic that you're going down, this path you're going down, because all these haters of America would drop everything and move here in a second.
And I just want everybody to understand, guys, all this noise, all this crazy noise, and I don't think they are. I mean, I think that they're staying focused. Even Scott Bassett makes some comments. Let's not forget about the billions of dollars of fraud from Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar and Jacob Frey's freaking Minnesota. Don't let, guys, all this, Ilhan pats on top of trucks and doing all that little fog of war that you guys are trying to do, you guys, the hammer's coming down on them. Was this Scott Bassett talking about it, Rob? He's like, whoa, we're going after everybody, right? We're not stopping. He's holding everybody. You want to play this?
This is an outrage. President Trump is outraged. I'm outraged. The whole administration is outraged. And we are here to follow the money because that's what Treasury does.
Treasury.
We have done that for years. We did it with the mafia. We have done it with the cartels. And now we are going to do it with these Somali fraudsters. And Treasury has something called FinCEN, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, and we are coming in, and we're coming in. Tomorrow we are announcing that 4 investigations into money service businesses that we believe may have wired money out of the country, a lot of the ill-gotten, stolen money, over to the Middle East, over to Somalia. We'll see where that's going. So we're announcing investigations into 4 of those money service businesses.
That's all that matters. Out of this whole thing, they were the reason why Tim Walz, and I've been breaking it down, Tim Walz was picked the first day he was in. How much was it? $35 million to
Day
Kamala
one.
and the campaign. This is all connected. This is all connected. And you know why he was pushing for people to get in front of ISIS' face? So this would happen to deter everybody from looking at you and the problem.
Let me tell you what's going on and who the real MVP in America is the last 4 weeks, the last 3 weeks. You know who the real MVP in America is? That unfortunately, they will not get the credit. They will not be talked about. You will not know their names. You will not be able to give to their GoFundMe. You will not be able to do anything with those guys. You know who the real MVP the last few weeks has been in America? The Delta Force. The Delta Force. When I was in the Army, I asked my orders to be, I was going to go be 18 Delta, 5th group. I did all my interviews. I got my orders. I was going to re-enlist 6 years, go to DLI, go to SEER school, go to, airborne, go to special forces, and then I was going to go straight to Vicenza, Italy to be in that area. My friend ends up getting the orders. He ends up becoming Delta. The stuff you're hearing about on how they're going in Venezuela and how they got him, the reports that are coming out, unreal. And by the way, you know who's watching that very quickly? Khamenei and Iran better be watching very closely because our Delta Force is really strong. If they want to do something, they could get a lot of stuff done. So guess what is back? You know these USA hats that we had, these beautiful USA hats with the future looks bright on the side and the future looks bright on the bottom? These sell out within seconds when we launch these. If you haven't picked one of these up, you love America. There's never been a more important time, especially 250-year anniversary, to go wear this. This is the USA, the USA on the front, American flag on the side, future looks bright on the back, and then you got future looks bright here. You can go back on this link, Rob, if you can put it below. We also have the shirts to go with it. Go back on that page as well. It's right there. If you go, there's the shirts to go with it. There's the different kind of hats. For women, for men, go a little bit lower if you could, Rob. But if you haven't yet ordered one of these USA hats, buy one for yourself, for a friend, for a family member who loves America. Anybody who wears this with the USA being lifted, they love these hats. One of the fan favorites that we have. Click on a link below, order a few, give it away to your friends, colleagues, and employees. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.